How? Remember that? Remember the Indians? How? And it was like, no! Run away before you die. So, yeah, that's our colonization program at work. Even today, you know, no more greens, so we'll just shoot you and kill you. A wonderful government. Which is, our practice killing fields are Gaza. That's the United States government in Lebanon. And incidentally, the biggest technology that's employed, like in the Ukrainian war, and you see it, is the drone technology, all right? And big drone factory in Israel. And I have little doubt that we have our own drone factories. So this is what this is sort of about. Oh, I should do something, right? Drones, drones, drones. Everywhere. They're flying in our sky. Flying in our hair. If you don't think they could be in your backyard tomorrow, think again. Yeah. Drones. 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 Drones are going to rule the world. Trust me. They already are. Like I said. Right now, see how I dressed up for this one? This is in honor of Jimmy Buffett, just so you know. All right. I'm a parrot head. I'm actually not a parrot, but I'm not opposed to Jimmy Buffett. He was a great musician, and I'm thinking maybe I'll adopt his sort of shirt style or whatever. Maybe a Hawaiian theme for a while. Back to drones. Drones are killing all sorts of people as we speak. So, if you live in Palestine or you live in Lebanon, God save you. Or if you're fighting wars, your biggest concern is not other bullets, it's drones. And we all know there's heat signatures, right? Infrared cameras. It's not hard to put a little infrared on a drone to know even at night where a warm body is, right? So if you're a soldier, and these things are all armed to the T. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, and is because obviously that's the new age we live in. Drones, they're not encumbered by these little walking robots, which look pretty scary too, and no doubt can be evilly employed by the deep state that so much wants to control our every move, and will, if we don't somehow figure out how to do something about it. But right now, in the mainstream currently, today's I think December 9th, 2024, there's been these, I just go to mainstream news just to see what kind of rubbish they're selling today. Because if you see it on mainstream news, all right, if it's there on mainstream news, it'll be on every channel. Okay, so that's at the same time, just by coincidence. All different news networks or whatever. So anyways, there's been a lot of these drone sightings. All right, have you heard about that? Are you scared yet? I hope so. I'm really scared. When I hear these drone sightings, and a lot of them over restricted airspace of some of the most sensitive, United States illegal airfields everywhere, where they store their nuclear weapons. They also make that clear. There's even nuclear weapons over here, like 3 of them in in England. Probably New England as well. Trust me, there's certainly nuclear bombs secretly stashed somewhere over our shores here. But anyways, in England, there's 3 Air Force bases, and these drones, thousands of unidentified, alien drones. Although they could be Chinese or Russian, they could be aliens with their flashing lights. Because apparently they're all following FAA rules, where aliens aren't going to bother flying in the sky at night without lights, right? Without blinking lights and triangles and goosmigos or whatever. Purple, no, different colored lights, flying over restricted airspace, and we're not even going to go after them. Oh, let's send an F-16 after them and make believe that they can't catch them. You know what I mean? and so it's all make believe. I mean, I would believe it if like I was on stations I'm watching it, but we all know that's just Americans, military, putting up drones off their restricted airfields, turn the lights on when they get up high enough. Oh, Congress, you need to spend trillions of dollars on this little issue. So this is all about wanting to get improved approval from Congress for all these alien sightings that they have no idea how to defend. We need some more drones ourselves, right? Does that compute in your brain? It certainly computes in my brain. First off, anything flying over restricted airspace, you could bet they're gonna at least fire one shot at them. You know what I mean? No, they're just hovering there. We don't know what to do. Oh my word. Meanwhile, we're on other parts of the world, you know, with drones galore killing people as we speak. We have the highest, best drone technology out there known to mankind anyways, and we're using it and we're practicing with it. We're killing people. Palestinians are basically, it's like a video game. They're the bad guys. Let's kill them. Oh, it's just a 4-year-old kid. Kill it. It's gonna grow up. Boom, boom, boom. Little drone operators. Oh, I got it. Oh, high five. Yeah, that's the Israeli soldiers right now. IDF, Israeli Defense Force. It's IOF. Okay, that's the correct terminology. Israeli offensive force, and they're offensive as offensive can be, just like the United States military is. There's nothing defensive about the United States military. It's all offensive. It's offensive to me, it's offensive to everybody here that doesn't know it's offensive, and it's offensive certainly to every other country on this planet. And they want to believe me. They know, just like I know, drones are where it's at, all right? Drones right now, they're not encumbered by land. They can fly over anything. They can be deployed by the zillions. And they can do all the things that they want to do, which is namely K-I-L-L. And that means them, or that means you, motherfucker. All right, on me. You know what I mean? They can just zero on your damn cell phone, man. They can just take a signal, oh, get this guy here while he's traveling from there to there, you know, so you're just a sitting target whenever the drone wants to just take you out. And that's the world that we're gonna be living in pretty soon. All right, they're not hovering over our houses right now, but you can bet real soon everywhere in this country, especially if they get their way and get approved by Congress to manufacture, you know, how many trillions. It's a new warfare. I mean, you can bet China has their ample supply of drones, seeing as how they're the biggest drone manufacturers in the world, the best at it too. DJI, what have you, I own a DJI drone. So, yeah. So just think about it, okay? Just think about it. You think that an alien or a spy or something's gonna have blinking lights to sort of antagonize, and then we're not gonna react, all right? In other words, it's gonna be over restricted airspace with their various types of blinking lights and their various shapes and sizes, all of them identified, and without us even trying to take any of them out. The military's just gonna see, oh, we don't know what to do. Ooh, Congress, we need to prove, you know, who knows how many, you know, trust me. It's not far away, especially when you see these, believe me, just wait. Congress will be proving, you know, retooling all the military industrial complex to do nothing but drones. You know what I mean? And that sort of type of technology. So this is a ploy, make no mistake about it, to get the public behind us. The aliens are coming, we need drones, help! It's like War of the Worlds, Part 2. The drones are gonna. Oops. The drones are gonna come and get you. Drones. Yeah, drones are coming to get you. Yeah. Up UCIA. It's going to be my, and the military industrial complex, and all you Congress people, whoever approve. Oh, we have to get more drones. We don't know what the heck's going on. At least they fly by FAA rules with their lights on at night. I like that. They're following FAA rules. Good. Can't not do that. That would be actually very dangerous. What if a plane happens to be flying over this restricted airspace? It might crash into one. So, yeah, anyways, while we're on it, another thing that popped up is, on mainstream news. I go to the mainstream news now just to see, like one might go to Fox News, not to see the news, to see what sort of misinformation they're spreading. So, the misinformation, that's been misinformation for, I don't know, at least 70 years, I would say. I don't know when they started putting fluoride in our water and then our toothpaste. It makes your enamel harder. Fluoride is poison, okay? It's not debatable, all right? It's known to be poison. It's maybe one of the biggest criminal things that the United States government has ever done is this fluoride, oh, we must put fluoride in everything. Especially our water supply, and fluoride in all our toothpaste, and you have a dentist selling you the fluoride, giving it to you. You know what I mean? Hey, take the Crest. We don't have Tom's. Oh, wait, Tom's toothpaste now has fluoride in it because it was bought by Procter & Gamble, I believe. So now it used to be you see Tom's, they had no fluoride. Now Tom's has all sorts of fluorides. They might have one choice that doesn't have fluoride now. It's the shitification of everything. I don't know if that's the correct word. Enshitification. Is that how you say it? Enshitification of everything. That's certainly prime example. Enshitification of our toothpaste and mouthwashes. Let me tell you something, okay, kids? Don't take any fluoride. Avoid it at all costs. Do not put fluoride, anything, in your mouth. All right? Mouthwashes, no. Toothpaste with fluoride, no. Water with fluoride, no. Especially no. No, what are you gonna do? Hopefully your filter can take out fluoride, that they're injecting it. Now, why? Why would they put fluoride in there? You think it might be because chemical companies are making mucho dinero off the friggin' fluoride and have been forever and ever and ever? I can't even venture to guess how many, probably trillions of dollars we spend on fluoride. So in the mainstream, it's just been, oh, maybe it's time. I don't even know. It was just like, what are you talking about fluoride without just saying ban it, stop it already? Understand, like if I can understand that it's like really horrible for you, so can't you. And if you don't understand, I just told you. All right? Don't buy into that. I don't use anything fluoride. My enamel hasn't gotten any softer. All right? Let me tell you that one. So they're trying to sell you that one. It physically is just horrible. It's a poison. All right? So it's doing your body no favors whatsoever in a whole lot of different ways. You don't want to be ingesting that shit. Period. Much less put it in your mouth. Okay? So, and while I'm on the mouth, all right, use proxy brushes. Guys, check it out. The little teeny toothbrushes. Dip them in your tooth thing. Go around every day, at least once a day. I only brush my teeth once a day. And I haven't been to a dentist for years now. I used to have to go twice, and it would go in there and there'd be blood everywhere and everything because, until I figured out proxy brushes, doing it in a serious way, thorough way, once a day. That's all I do. Make sure all the food, nothing's gathering up in there. That's a way to actually help your teeth. Fluoride is not a way, and believe me, I'm just seeking out different types of toothpaste that don't have fluoride in it. Thank you very much. And that's what I use exclusively now. Unfortunately, Tom's is, like I said, it's been enshitified, so probably be getting away from that. And you got this silly charcoal one too. I almost think they put this. Oh, that was another one that has charcoal. I mean, don't put charcoal. Don't get the charcoal toothpaste unless you want black mouth. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're putting that in there to I just don't trust anything. Like I bought that once. I used it for like 2 seconds. Like, what the hell is this shit? It's like total black. You know, don't need that. All right, that's just. I almost think it's like Procter and Gamble putting that option out there, like to make all natural toothpastes look like the total gobbledygook. You know, getting back on the fluoride. So, sorry, I'm never going back to fluoride, guys. So, I'm not gonna do charcoal stuff either. You know, there might be some benefits to charcoal, I suppose, but I don't think you need to be putting them in your mouth, like turn your mouth black, every teeth black, and it's like, no, stay away I would recommend stay away from charcoal toothpaste. You know, I wouldn't be gnawing on the charcoal left over in your wood stove either. You know, probably good for you. You know what I mean? Probably there's some benefit somewhere, I suppose, but I'm not going to go gnawing on a burnt stick out of my fire pit. Yeah. Good stuff. Help my teeth. Nonsense is what it is. Everything's nonsense. So if you watch mainstream news, the moral of the story is this. If it's on mainstream news, assume the opposite, whatever it is. Okay? In other words, it's not true, or it's not something you need, or it's not something you want. All right, that's not mainstream news. That certainly goes with every commercial there is that they put out there. They're not advertising broccoli. They're not advertising any of the supplements that I take. And I'm a big fan of supplements. Research me at all. I think there's like 10 essential supplements. I call them essential. Like, you should be 100% taking these, and no ifs, buts about it. Your doctor should 100% tell you to take these. Okay. You know, if they're really interested in your health, which they're not, they're just interested in pushing big pharma's sort of, pills, and they have to be big time for profit, the most expensive pharmaceuticals known on the planet, the most expensive chargers of the pills that you can get from big pharma is the United States. So we have to pay more for any given pill than other countries do. And welcome to America. I call America now Amerikka. So, did I leave anything out? But yeah, America is white supremacist, violent assholes that run things. And basically, if you're not white, you're not right. All right, it's okay to just annihilate your country. You know what I mean? You're South American, you ain't right because you ain't white. You're Middle Eastern, you ain't right because you ain't white. You're African, you ain't right because you ain't white. And then we even have us, because pretty soon they're going to hate whites as long as they're, they're below $1 billion price tag. You ain't right either. All right, you poor little backwards, slug. That's how they view you. Please vote for me, though. In our fiction elections, that, here's your two choices. Deep state choice number 1 or deep state choice number 2. We're both very pro-genocide. I wasn't going to vote this last one. I mean, I'm just waking up, I call it wake up and smell the roses. Yeah, we all should, but we don't. I don't, my family, if I don't mention anything, so I don't even want to talk to anybody, because that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to meet my buddy for lunch. It's like, everything out of my mouth, he probably says, shakes his head, just Bruce going on and on again. Oh, man. So I also I don't want to talk to anybody, unless they happen to be somewhat reasonable people that absolutely believe what I believe in a lot of different ways. Because, if you believe that the drones that are flying over the air bases are probably their own drones, then you believe what I believe. If you believe fluoride's not good for you, then you believe what I believe. If you believe that, stop eating seed oil, stop eating sugar, stop eating processed foods, pretty much stop eating bread, which is loaded with seed oils, incidentally, almost 100%. There's a few exceptions. Stop eating. When I say stop eating, I still occasionally eat anything, you know what I mean? Like, I still try to find the healthiest alternatives, but, I know of a potato chip, for example. You have to go to a health food store, but it's baked in or cooked in avocado oil, So I try to get those chips because I like to have a chip every here and there. And I don't go, inhaling a full bag of chips. I might sit on I put it on the top of my fridge for, many, many weeks. I have a few here, a few there. You know, even my diet, if you call it my diet, it's a diet of just my research. It's all other people's ideas. Just sort of, I take it all and here's what I believe is, because, you know, I mean, I'll research carnivore diet, I'll research keto diet, I'll research, you know, various types of diets in my research, and all of them I reach a conclusion. I don't think that's a great approach, or that's a great approach, but it might be something I pick out of various things. And so my diet's sort of the result of many, many hundreds of hours of research. That's why I call it Good Mood Diet. I'm going to jump back into that. Eat wild-caught salmon if you can. If you want your omega-3s, I didn't mention that in my last diet. I had a couple of things. I don't want to go crazy on that. I had a ton of cooking. I have right now videos where I was showing people how to cook. So I'm going to end on this note, because it's right. My last video had to do with food, or maybe not my last one, but a few videos ago. And yeah, I didn't mention. I mentioned omega-3 fish oil. So I do wild-caught fish. That's the thing I go to when I go to restaurants. I'll have haddock or something like that. You know, about the only thing on the menu that I know that's, you know, kind of wild-caught. It's not going to hurt me. But I don't eat at restaurants. So this is where I'm going to finish off on the diet thing. You got to cook. All right? I cook every meal with a few exceptions when I do go out. And when I go out, you know, I oftentimes have a drink when I go out. I don't drink at home, okay? So that's another thing. You know, alcohol, as I mentioned, and as you should well know, is a poison. It's not good for your body at all. It'll kill you if you drink it 100%. You know, like ethanol, you know, you can't just gobble that down. So it's all diluted, you know what I mean? Depending on what the dilution is, 5%, 10%, 20%, 50%. Go 151, 75%. Yeah, that's about the most you can possibly do, like Bacardi 151, which is 75% alcohol. You don't get any more than that, you're going to die. And you drink too much of that, you're going to die. So, yeah, alcohol's bad. But I have an occasional drink. I'm not going to, like, you know, I think that, again, it's like, you know, everything in moderation. No, everything may be in possible extreme moderation, if not at all. You know, like, best not to do even practice what I do. Have none. Best. But I have so close to none that it's, you know, I feel I can give myself a pass here, and if I'm meeting a buddy or something when I have a drink. I usually keep the one and done, you know what I mean? I have broken that rule even, you know, I'm still, you know. I think, again, you know, I have enough going on the good side that, you know, a little bit bad, you know, it's easier for it not to really adversely affect your body too much. You know, I have a bagel every couple weeks. I slice it real thin, and one bagel. I don't eat bread. That's probably the best, one of the main things you should take out, incidentally, because it's got everything you don't want in it, and it doesn't digest well. We weren't meant to eat grains as human beings. And that was one of the downfall of sort of our health. When we figured out grains, you know, which are basically grasses, the seeds, but way back 10,000 years ago, that's when humans started becoming shorter and fatter. And yeah, that's where the big turn of the humanity, when we learned how to farm grains. They keep through winters, and, you know, a little bit of grains, you know, rice is a grain. There's nothing good about them other than it makes food taste better sometimes, for sure. And you know, there's nothing wrong with the taste of pizza, but, you know, you're eating dough and excessive cheeses, not good cheeses, sauces laced with sugar. That pizza's like one of the worst things you could possibly eat. But I'll break down and have a pizza once a month or something. I just made a cauliflower crust pizza yesterday. It's really good. You know, so that's sort of where you should go. Is like, but cauliflower flour is not good for you either. I mean, no flour, even that. Just, it's better. You know what I mean? It's better for you, and it's really thin. So, you know, I'd probably do that again. Again, if you want good food, you got to make it yourself. All right? So you got to cook it yourself. Every meal. Have less meals. Don't have any more than 2 meals a day. And keep your portion sizes down, you know, over time especially. And that's the basic gist of my Good Mood Diet. And I'll end on this. Eat with conviction. Eat with purpose. some supper